All right, shalom, shalom. Giving our praises, glowing honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Tazara, I'm GMS Atlanta, with another edition of 144 News. The previous week, there wasn't really anything to report on that was significant to prophecy or related scriptures. But today, there's a little more interesting reports. So I'll start off with this one here. Israel-Hezbollah tensions. It says Israel and Lebanese-based Hezbollah exchanged fire early yesterday, meaning Sunday morning, and an escalated set of strikes following Israel's assassination of Hezbollah senior commander Fouad Shakur last month. Hezbollah says it launched 320 rockets hitting 11 Israeli military targets in what it called the first phase of its retaliation for the death of Shakur. Shortly before the rockets began firing, Israel said 100 of its fighter jets carried out preemptive strikes to prevent a larger scale attack, saying it destroyed thousands of rocket barrels at over 40 sites. Yeah, I believe that was Saturday morning. There was a preemptive strike by Israel on Lebanon. So things are continuing to rage on in that region of the world, and this is what is going to eventually lead to the War of Armageddon or World War III. Okay? Then you have, of course, the war between Russia and Ukraine, and that's continuing to escalate. So there's going to be many fronts that this battle is going to start in, but eventually it's all going to lead over into the Middle East, right? In the deserts of Saudi Arabia, between the Persian Gulf, the Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, that region. Okay? It says Lebanon reported 3 fatalities, none were reported in Israel. The strikes come as the Biden administration continues to pursue a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, and tensions with Iran, which funds both Hamas and Hezbollah. Iran has promised to retaliate against Israel over the death of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh, but suggested it could hold off in the event of a ceasefire deal. Okay? See here, let's see what this is. Okay, this is just the Iran update for yesterday, August 25th. So let me get a scripture. You know what? Let's go. Let's pull a scripture dealing with this particular article. Let's see. So this is Jeremiah 4:19. My bowels, I am pained at my heart. My heart maketh the noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. So just as Jeremiah was, aware of the time of war coming in his time, we are aware of, what's happening now. And that's like a devastating thing. But we have to speak. We can't hold our peace. Okay, because the War of Armageddon, World War III, Battle of Armageddon, the end of this society is coming through war. Okay? So it's just a matter of time before things heat up. All right? Yahushua said that there shall be wars and rumors of wars before he returns. Okay? So that's one precept. Let me get this one here, the next report, dealing with let's see here. Okay, politics and world affairs. It says ISIS linked assailant who killed 3 people at festival in Solingen, Germany, surrenders to police. That was also one of them groups that was a threat a few years back to Western world. But this is what I want to get here. Sudan peace talks end without breakthrough in 16-month civil war. Obstacles remain in efforts to reopen humanitarian aid corridors. Okay, so let's pull this real quick. All right, now it says famine hit Sudan as peace talks fall short yet again. And they were dealing with riots and protests in this country. It says famine is ravaging Sudan. The Sudanese armed forces, which claims to be the government of Sudan, took a small step towards alleviating that famine earlier this week by allowing 15 UN aid lorries to cross the border from Chad to bring food to the starving. Aid agencies hope that it opens the door to a full-scale relief effort that can save millions of lives, but they fear it is just a symbolic concession, too little and too late. It says Sudan's humanitarian catastrophe has been the largest in the world for many months. More than half of Sudan's 45 million people need urgent relief aid. More than 12 million are displaced, including nearly 2 million refugees in neighboring countries, Chad, Egypt, and South Sudan. Right? So this, I believe, is coming from North Sudan, which these people are the true Egyptians. The people in Egypt today are not the true Egyptians. Okay? They were a tall, strong, dark-skinned people. All right? And over time in history, they were pushed into the interiors of Africa. All right, Sudan. Now you have North and South Sudan, which you do have Israelites scattered amongst these people as well. But these are the Egyptians. Okay? Matter of fact, Israel was always mingling amongst the Egyptians. Okay? And then you have the nation of Put as well. So these are the real Hamitic nations. All right? The people of Ham. And they're going through a famine. It says some food security specialists fear that as many as 2.5 million people could die from hunger by the end of this year. Now, what did Yahweh Shai say about these famines that are coming? So this is Matthew 24. Because it's not just famine in America that's coming. It's famines and food shortages all over the world. Matthew 24, right? And 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. I just read about the situation with Israel and Lebanon and Hezbollah. It says, and there shall be famines, okay, lack of food scarcity, food shortages, and pestilences, which the global emergency has been announced for what the MPOX. It says, and earthquakes in diverse places, meaning different places. So you have a famine in this country, famine in that country, war in this country, battle over here, earthquakes over here, diseases outbreaking over here. That's what this means. Okay? Now I think the last report here is dealing with these storms. Hurricane Hone, a Category 1 storm, passes by Hawaii. So this is over in the Pacific, bringing tropical storm conditions and up to 10 inches of rainfall. Hurricane Glima, a Category 3 storm, could impact Hawaii in the coming week. So the Lord said that there were going to be storms and raging of the sea as well coming. Okay? Dual hurricane threats are zeroing in on Hawaii, a rare combination that could bring impactful rain and winds to the islands twice within a week. Okay. So let's go to Luke 21. And I'll get this real quick. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth the stress of nations. That's what we're seeing today. With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And then so there you have your hurricanes, your storms, your tsunamis. Okay? So we're in the time period of all these prophecies that the scriptures talk about coming to pass. So this was, just a report, 144 news for today. With that, I say shalom.